To discuss the current state of play at the Social Security Administration and what that means for the benefits so many Americans rely on, we are joined by Dr. Mark Warshawsky. Mark is the former Deputy Commissioner for Retirement and Disability Policy at the Social Security Administration and served on the Social Security Advisory Board for 6 years. He is now a Senior Fellow at the American Enterprise Institute, where he focuses on Social Security, retirement, and pensions. Mark, first of all, what do you think of the situation unfolding right now? The Social Security website crashing, phone calls unanswered, more than half the regional offices overseeing field operations being shuttered. What's your response?
Well, certainly the Social Security Administration has been facing service problems now for several years. The phone system has not worked well. There's a very large backlog of disability claims, people trying to get disability benefits. And I think the moves that DOJ has made, which they claim has been focusing on trying to prevent fraud, really have not addressed the service issues that people face.
And we are hearing a lot of anxiety from Social Security recipients about current DOJ efforts to reform it. With your knowledge of the Social Security system, is that anxiety warranted? Or do you believe the changes the Department of Government Efficiency is recommending are solid ideas?
I have not been persuaded by the ideas that they've been putting forward. For example, there are claims that there's massive fraud in the retirement program, that people, ages 150 or 200 are getting, billions and billions of dollars of benefits is simply not true. And it's disappointing to hear that they continue to make that claim. It really changes the focus from what it should be, which is to improve service and to make needed policy changes, particularly in the disability program, where people who deserve benefits should get benefits and people who do not deserve benefits should not. So it's been disappointing that their focus has been really on a problem that doesn't exist.
And going deeper into that, Elon Musk and his DOJ team are focused on cutting waste, fraud, and abuse in government. He recently went on the record to call Social Security a Ponzi scheme. What is your take on that characterization?
Well, Social Security is certainly a promise from one generation to another. People paying in payroll taxes, and they're paying basically benefits to the older generation. So in that sense, it is a promise. It's an understanding between one generation and another. Whether you call it a Ponzi scheme or not is really semantics. But that is the reality. It's not like a pension plan where you have money put aside. That is not the way the system works.
And you kind of mentioned this earlier. Regardless of administrative changes the Trump White House is trying to make now, we have known for years that there are long-term solvency problems with Social Security that Congress has failed to address for decades. These current proposed changes don't really address that, do they? What needs to happen to fix the long-term issues?
Now, these problems, these changes, as best as we understand it, are related to the administration of the program. They have nothing to do with the resources of the program or the benefits that are being paid out, which are, not in line currently. We're not getting enough revenue for the benefits that are being paid out. The trust fund is being depleted and will run out of money in about 8 years, at which time benefits will have to be cut. So these changes really do not address that issue at all.
What can fix it? I know there are proposed making it privatized. What do you think will fix it?
Well, there are a lot of ideas out there. This issue has been known for really decades. I would say it's been known for at least 30 years that this problem was looming, and really nothing has changed in those 30 years. Even the timing has not changed much. That is going to happen in early 2030s. So there are a lot of ideas, both on the revenue side and on the benefit side. My personal preference is that people who are well-to-do really should get lower benefits. I think that's reasonable. They have very good resources in their pensions and their retirement accounts. And that I think is a good way of balancing the system. I think also raising the retirement age, I think, is a good change because people are living longer and working longer, and that also saves money for the system. Those are natural changes that are consistent with the way the economy and the workforce has changed over time.
Right, and we'll see how it unfolds. What final insight about the Social Security system can you share with our viewers who may be concerned about receiving their hard-earned benefits in the future?
Well, I think, on the administrative side, there are problems that do need to be fixed, and hopefully the Doge people can address it. The programming that Social Security uses, the language it uses is called COBOL, which goes back to the 1960s, is truly out of date. And that's if they could, fix that problem, and that would create real efficiencies and productivity gains. And so I hope they do address that. Also, I think they should address some of these policy issues, particularly on the disability program, to modernize it so to reflect the vocational realities of a modern workforce. So those are doable in a relatively short period of time, 1 or 2 years, and you don't even need Congress to act on anything.
Well, thank you so much for your insight.
My pleasure.